all doing very well. I apologise for the lack of videos over the past nearly a week or so. I've got no excuses apart from the fact that I didn't pre-film enough, and then I got busy over the weekend, and then when I wanted to film I couldn't film because my sister was home, and I hate filming when people are around me unless they're a part of the video. So now is the only time that I've been able to film. I've still got my name badge on. Oh my god, I've literally just finished work and I thought, shit, my sister's not home, I have to film like right now. So I'm still like disgusting from work. I haven't even like freshened up my face or anything. I'm literally just pre or post work. So I look gross. So I'm going to do my video about line work tattoos. Again, this was quite popular. A lot of people were like, yes, I'd love to see a video about line work tattoos. So I'm giving the people what you want, or giving my people what they want. Is that what I'm meant to say? I don't know. Again, like my dot work tattoos, I don't know too much about line work tattoos because I've never had one personally. I've never been through the whole process. I've just never experienced it. Obviously, I've had line work done, you know, especially with my traditional tattoos. They do the line work first and then they like colour in. With line work tattoos, they are normally more intricate. You do get very bold lines as well. Unlike dot work tattoos, so when I talked about dot work tattoos, if you haven't seen that video, I'll leave the link around here somewhere and down below. With dot work tattoos, you know, you can have elements of dot work within other tattoos. So say you had a traditional tattoo, you can get dot work within that tattoo. With line work tattoos, it's a bit more rarer to see, you know, line work, fancy line work anyway, within other tattoos. You can see it within watercolour tattoos, but you wouldn't see random lines all over the place with like something like traditional. I've got 10 line work tattoos to show you guys. They're all black or black and grey. I didn't really find any colour line work tattoos. I mean, I've seen them, but like they're very rare to come across them. Okay, so for the first line work tattoo I've got here is from Kolahara. I hope I'm saying that right. This is so cute, like legit so cute. I absolutely love this design. I've never seen anything like this before when it comes to like the design and the style of it. As you can see here, the outline is extremely bold, thick outline. It's definitely got like this traditional vibe. With traditional tattoos, you normally have like very thick, bold outlines, so it's giving me that kind of vibe. But of course, because it's line work, it doesn't look like a traditional tattoo at all. So you've got the variation of lines here, so you would say like a very thick outline, and then to make up the rest of the tattoo, there's very thin lines here, which is a cool touch as well. And I love this little moon as well at the top. Just two different types of line work in here, and I'd say I literally just got the biggest bunny hair and got my nose. What the hell, Elmo? Shedding like a bitch. Has anyone else got a rabbit that's shedding right now? Hair gets everywhere, it's so annoying. Anyway. The next one is from Matt Batiste Tattoo. This again has a variation of lines. The outline is very, very thick and bold. This is very clean. Like, this is satisfyingly clean for me. I love clean tattoos. Like, I like muddy ones from time to time, but this is so clean, just crisp. And if you have a very clean, crisp outline tattoo or line work tattoo, you've got a winner there. So yeah, again, this has a variation of lines. It just makes up the tattoo, you know, it gives it different textures, gives it different depths and stuff like that. This doesn't look flat at all. Sometimes line work tattoos can look flat because again, you're only working with lines, but this is very dimensional, especially the bird. It looks like a round, you know, fluffy bird. It's really cool, and it's got like a little beard as well. And again, this is all like line work. There's no shading in here whatsoever. Let me just zoom in and double check. No, there's no shading. The beard has a little bit of like a shadiness there, but other than that, it's all lines, just pure lines, and it's cool. It's really cool what you can do with lines nowadays, because like way back when I started to get into tattoos, I'd never seen anything like this before, but over the years, line work and dot work tattoos have become very popular, and I love that. I really love it. I love how there's just more styles nowadays. I don't know. The next one is from Limania. Oh my god, I hope I'm saying that right. Limania. This is a really cool hand. Now, I watched either in a documentary, I'm sorry, I keep touching my nose, but it's so itchy now that I had rabbit hair just fly up in there. It's just like so itchy. I'm not allergic or anything, it's just itchy. Anyway, I once watched either in a documentary, a TV show, on a YouTube video, I'm talking years ago, about how hands are like the hardest things to tattoo. It's not like hands as in like tattooing a drawing of a hand. And yeah, so anytime I see a hand tattoo, not a tattoo on a hand, like an actual hand tattoo, if I'm making any sense, I always appreciate it more because I've heard that they are very hard to tattoo. I think it was on Ink Master. I can understand why it's so hard, because you've got so much detail in a hand, do you know what I mean? Like, it wrinkles, and you know, you've got to get it proportionate and have like the fingers, you know, staggered like that or what have you, and I can understand why they're so hard to like draw and tattoo and stuff. Anyway, back to this line work tattoo. I really appreciated this again because of the whole hand situation. And you got a different variation of lines here. You got the very thick, bold outline. and then it gets a bit more delicate to get the shape of the hand and the fingernails as well. The next one is from YF Shoe, and this is so satisfying on so many levels. There's so many different types of line work within this tattoo, it's mind-blowing to me. You've got the very thick bold outline. That may have just been gone over quite a few times, but to get it that smooth and crisp, so good. And then you've got the very delicate outlines here for the stars, and also here for the star as well. It's like a very faded black, but it's a very thin outline. I don't know, the lines are so straight and crisp and smooth, and this is just so good. And again, like the difference between the very dark black and the not so black, like I don't know what to call it. It's definitely black, it's not grey, but there's two different tones of black in this tattoo, and that's a cool touch as well. It gives it more dimension. The next one is from XOXO Tattoo. This tattoo artist bangs out literally the best line work tattoos. She's, you know, quite famous. A lot of you guys always recommend her to me. I can understand why. I'm just like, yes, I love her. Because, you know, she knocks out so many cool ones. So I chose this one anyway because it's like a simple design. It reminds me of like the flower, like a pansy. This again is very intricate. You've got the thick lines and the skinny lines, or the thin lines. I don't know what to call it. But very slim lines and then very bold outlines. But it's not too bold. It's very intricate and delicate without being too obnoxious. Okay, the next one is from Serena Frizzera. Oh my god, Serena Frizzera Cortese. I'm doing that wrong. But this is so awesome. This is kind of not safe for work. I don't know. It's not really not safe for work. It's just a funny image of Peter Griffin and the horse. I have no idea what the horse's name is, but it's from Family Guy. And again, this is a really cool line work tattoo. There's no shading in here whatsoever. There's a few dots here and there, but there's no shading at all. Let me just double check, like zoom right in. Yeah, no shading, nothing. It's all made out of lines. You've got the big thick outline at the bottom there. I think it's for like a cloud or something. I have no idea. This is just so weird. And it's just cool. Like, this is the thing with line work tattoos. Like, they're so simple, but they make up like, I can't explain it. Like, how do I explain this? But it's a very simply done tattoo. Like, it is just a line. There's no colour, there's no shading, but it still makes up such an awesome image. Like, you know exactly what it is. And this is why I'm really starting to like line work tattoos, because they're like simple, but they're very complex at the same time. Is that what I'm looking for? I don't know. The next one is from Thomas Tattoos, I think I'm saying that right. This one has a few, you know, black patches here and there and a bit of dot work here and there as well. So it's not strictly line work, but I would definitely say this is like line work, if that makes sense. Like, if I was to put it in a category, I'd definitely put it in line work. I wouldn't put it in dot work. I wouldn't put it in like black work or anything. Yeah, I like the mixed up styles in this one. We've got different types of lines in here, different types of textures, different, you know, strengths of line work as well. So you've got some line work here that's very, you know, close together, and then you've got like the gappy line work as well. I don't know, this is cool. I thought this was very sweet, and again, like, it's just line work and, you know, a few patches here and there of black and dots, but it still makes up a really cool image, and the lines are smooth and crisp, and it's just so good. The next one is from Roma_Broslavisky. I'm not even going to try and say that again. Oh my god. This is awesome. So this is like a cat made out of yarn, or a yarn cat? I'm not sure. But cats play with yarn, don't they? So I can understand this. Oh, it's unravelling at the top as well. Oh my god, okay, so if you zoom right into the kitty's tail, it's like unravelling. That's so cool. So anyway, to the line work in this, you've got the bold outline like we've seen in previous tattoos, and then we've got like the thin outline to make up this cat as well, and the yarn. I don't know, this is such a cool concept that I've never seen before. Again, this isn't exactly strictly line work, because we have like a black patch where the cat's eyes are and where the cat's whiskers would be, so it's a bit more of a dot work. But again, I would definitely put this more into the line work category, because most of it, like 95% of this tattoo, is line work. And it's really cool, and I like the different, you know, textures in this as well, especially around the cat's face. And the cat's nose is so cute as well, and it gives it dimension with the little lines around the, like, nose shaft area, whatever you want to call it. I don't have a cat, I don't know. The next one is from Mal Winate, and this is a true to form geometric line work tattoo that is so smooth and crisp, and it just, oh my god, it turns me on. Sounds so weird. But it's like this little polar bear, or bear, whatever you want to call it. And again, this line work is so thick, bold, and crisp, and smooth. And all those words that I say over and over again in every video. This is so neat and so cool. And this is one of these line work tattoos that will definitely stand the test of time. Now, the thing is with line work, I've not actually mentioned this, I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video. But with line work tattoos, just because, like, They're not exactly new in the whole like tattoo industry, but they're newer than say traditional. We don't really know how long a line work tattoo will last. I don't personally know. I don't think anyone knows, just because they're only, you know, become increasingly popular over the years. So you see line work tattoos that are very, very thin. Sometimes, you know, they won't last as long. Well, they will last, but you have to keep going up for touch-ups and stuff like that. With this tattoo here, it's gonna last. It's gonna last because oh me. This tattoo is going to last because the lines are so bold and thick, and yeah, with most tattoos you sometimes have to go for touch-ups anyway, but compare this one to one that has very thin lines, this one will last longer. Again, like I said, I don't know exactly how long a very intricate, fine, detailed line work tattoo would last because I've never had one. You know, I can't speak from experience or whatever, but sometimes with very thin lines within tattoos, it can, you know, it sometimes doesn't last. You need touch-ups now and then, which is understandable. It's just very fine and intricate and stuff like that, and sometimes thin lines don't last. Oh, the next one and the last one, unfortunately, is from Emily Malice. This is another hand tattoo. I just all of a sudden have a thing for hand tattoos. I don't know. The thing that attracted me the most to this is the, you know, the different variations in lines. Again, so you've got like the very thick bold outline for the hand and the nails and stuff like that, very smooth and crisp. And then you've got tiny intricate lines for the moon and the stars, and again you've got a little bit of dot work here and there, and the stars are a little bit blacked out, but again it's not strictly line work, this tattoo, but I would definitely put it in the line work category. So yeah, that's the last one. I'm going to move on over here. I'm wearing leather trousers and my butt got stuck. So yeah, that's all I can really say about line work tattoos. As I said, like, I don't know everything when it comes to line work tattoos, the same as dot work. I think I'm a little bit more inexperienced with line work tattoos than I am dot work, I don't know. But like I was saying, you know, line work tattoos are really cool. You can make up pretty much anything you like with a line work tattoo, you know, if you've got a talent for it. Basically, I would never be able to do a line work tattoo. I can't tattoo, like, I can't draw. Yeah, line work tattoos can easily stand the test of time. Just be careful with very fine lines when it comes to line work, because you may have to end up going for more touch-ups or what have you. That's the only thing I can think of, you know. So yeah, if you've got any questions, then comment down below. When it comes to line work tattoos, I mean, I'll try and help you in any way possible. I can make another video. If you've got any video suggestions, so if you want to see a video like this for another type of tattoo, whether it's like traditional, realism, I don't know, you name it, I'll do a video on it. My next video that I'm going to do like this is watercolour tattoos, because a lot of you guys have been asking for that video as well, so I will 110% do that. I'm starting to collect watercolour tattoos now in my phone device here. So if you've got any watercolour tattoo artists that you think I would like, or you want to see in the video or want me to talk about, then comment them down below. I think that's all I have to say. I hope October is treating you well. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing very well, and until my next video, bye!